now that you've got a sense of our vision, what we've been thinking about, and how we'd like to see the space used, we wanted to share a little bit about next steps. So where we are right now is we have a space that we've invested some time and energy in creating this lovely space to be used, and now we're trying to figure out how can we utilize it in the future to support our community, and we need you for that. So I Love Thorndale has rented this space from Tim Muir. We are paying a rental fee every month to access it. We also are paying to access internet. We are also going to be looking at supporting, as I said, the staff that will be overseeing this youth center. So the Boys and Girls Club will manage that, but we are looking for support to ensure that we have money to continue to sustain this space for youth, as well as materials, supplies, and anything else that's required to run a space. So we're at a point where we're able to sustain some of this work with the youth using some of the RBC LCF funding. However, that will run out, and we are going to be looking at some financial support that's required in order to sustain this for our community. So that leads me to sharing some opportunities. So we see an opportunity for others to use this space, absolutely, for activities and socials that support our community, including those that may want access to it for free. So an example might be a book club. So if you run a book club in your neighborhood and would love to have access to this space, there's an opportunity there to partner with us. However, we recognize that you probably won't be able to charge participants to join a book club. So we are going to be asking for some sort of sponsorship support to ensure that groups like that can still use the space. But there are other opportunities to rent the space. So we are looking at the possibility of hosting birthday parties here, for supporting socials like, let's say, the Super Bowl or another type of independent private social that could use this space and pay a bit of a rent to help us support and sustain the space. Another opportunity would be a league of some sort, where people pay into that league, and then a certain amount of that money can come to I Love Community or I Love Thorndale to, like I said, pay the rent or help us to sustain the space as well. So there's going to be lots of opportunities for community members to access the space for free, but also maybe consider ways that you can support us to sustain the space by charging minimal fees for access to an activity that you would run out of here. So we're looking at all of those possibilities, and in the next little while, so in April, we are going to be opening up the space for youth as well as community members to kind of explore what we could do here. So the Youth of Thorndale has already come up with a bit of a plan in terms of a schedule. So they've identified some drop-in times for youth. All of the members are getting access to the space for 2 hours within the month of April to bring their own friends through and spend some time and use the space, and then give us some feedback about what they'd like to see. We're also looking at that possibility for other community members. So we'd like you to reach out to us if you have a vision for what you'd like to do here. Another example of something that could be done here is lessons. So, maybe it could be used as a space for tutoring. It could be used as a space for teaching guitar or ukulele. So it has the capacity to offer a lot of different options here. And if you have a vision for using the space, we would like to hear from you. The other option is for businesses to rent the space. So we do know some of our local businesses are run out of homes, and they may be looking for space to meet clients or customers at certain times. Maybe they're just looking for an office space that's outside of their home as a quiet space to make calls or to do their work. So we would like to talk to you about that. During the day, the youth won't be utilizing the space, and so we have some flexibility for offering space to businesses. So that sort of, I think, kind of frames up what we think could be the possibilities. And we are, like I said, in April, look for information about what we're going to do to invite you in, to show you the space, to talk about what we could do here. In the meantime, reach out to us. You should know how to find us, so you can reach out through social media, email us at info@ilovethorndale.ca. You'll also find that in the next little while, we're going to have a page on our website that will have a calendar of the things that have been booked and some of the things that we're doing. And you'll be able to book space through our website, we're hoping, starting sometime in April. So look for updates on that through social media. And like I said, reach out to us if you have an idea of how you'd like to use the space. Just before I wrap this up, I wanted to do a bit of a shout out to Aaron Goris and the JWA team. So JWA is a marketing firm in London, but Aaron Goris is a local resident. And if you don't know, JWA Group does all of the marketing, promotion, design work for I Love Community, I Love Thorndale, as well as a variety of other service clubs in London. They've done all of our work for free, including establishing our website twice. So we actually had an initial website, and then they revamped it and created a whole new website for us for free. So they've been working with us on the sponsorship package for for creating opportunities in this space. So look for that sponsorship package. It's going to be coming out very shortly, but they've done all the design work and gone back and forth with us many times to design that for us to reach out to community members to get support to sustain this community space. So shout out to Aaron Goris and the JWA team. Thank you very much. And then lastly, I wanted to bring some attention to the Youth Clubhouse and the involvement of the youth. So as I said, the Youth of Thorndale and the initial group that secured the funding for the Youth Clubhouse, they've been working really hard at creating opportunities and kind of envisioning how they want to use this space. They've created a code of conduct. We also put out a bit of a competition for a logo for the Youth Clubhouse, and a variety of different youth submitted artwork. All of it was very impressive, and we were so grateful to have their contribution. We did a little bit of a vote, and we did choose a logo. So Derek Lucas was able to win that competition. So his design was chosen as the logo for the Youth Clubhouse. So we're going to be creating that logo so that we can use it to promote the clubhouse in the future. So shout out to Engaging Youth and to Derek Lucas for creating that logo that we will use in the future. So thank you. We hope to hear from you soon.